Hey guys, Emily here, and today I want to talk about how I started my morning routine and the 5 things that I do in my morning routine. So I'm a big morning person. I love being the first one up while everyone's sleeping. I love that first sip of coffee and watching the sunrise. It just gets me giddy with excitement. But one reason why I started my morning routine and establishing this in my everyday work day week was because I wanted to give that time to myself. That feeling of going into the office and just rush on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday just wasn't sitting well with me. So what I've done is I've started blocking out 60 to 90 minutes for myself every morning. And this is to do things for myself. Most of the day we're giving ourselves and our times to others, whether that's our family member, our partner, our boss, our clients, whoever. But it's not always geared to us. So when I started establishing this, it was one of those mindsets of like, I'm getting the things done for me and the most important things done in first thing in the morning. And those are most important to me, not anyone else. So that's why I started this, and I want to talk about it with you today. So for starters, the first thing I do when I wake up really early, so I wake up around 5, and I pour myself a cup of coffee, and then I have some lemon and water. I read in Cameron Diaz's body book that you want to rehydrate yourself after sleeping for 6 to 8 hours and not drinking any water. So I try to do that before I drink my coffee every morning. And I add lemon because I'm really not good at drinking water by itself in the morning. And then, so that's number 1, water and coffee. Number 2, I get settled and then I start to meditate. So this was something I started implementing later in my life because I just wanted to find that calm, that peace of mind, that almost like steadiness every morning to set myself on the right foot. And I felt the benefits of meditation. You can do whatever's best for you. There's guided meditations, there's different forms of it, so many. So I researched into a bit. I practice mindfulness meditation is something that I learned in my yoga practices, as well as I do one of Tony Robbins' priming activities. So that's on YouTube. I highly recommend it. So you can let him walk you through a meditation. It's called Priming with Tony Robbins, or I do mindfulness meditation. And a good book if you want to get into mindfulness meditation is The Wisdom of No Escape by Pema Chodron. Really good. So highly recommend that. So 1, coffee and water. 2, meditate. And then 3 is I use my Start Today journal. So I blog about this, I posted about this a lot, but it's somewhere where I can write my intentions for my day and for my life. So I write 5 things that I'm grateful for, and then the 10 dreams that I have that I want to accomplish. And by writing it down every single day, it really just helps me visualize it and remind myself what I'm working towards. So I love starting my day that way. It gets me excited. And again, this is a Start Today journal from the Hollis Co. This is what it looks like inside. And this is what my pages look like. Crazy, but it's fun. So 1, coffee and water. 2, meditate. 3, set intentions, gratitude journal, whatever. And number 4 is then I give myself 20 to 30 minutes to myself. So that might be for you might be reading. For me, it's blogging because I don't get paid for blogging. It's just a hobby that I have that I really love to do. So I give myself the time to do that every single day for 20 to 30 minutes. So I do that, and then I end my morning with movement. So I'm a big advocate of living a healthy lifestyle. And when I first entered the workforce, I realized that if I do not move first thing in the morning, there's a high likeliness that I'm not going to move at all. So I always try to get my workout in first thing, whether that's yoga, whether that's a HIIT class, walking, or something else, bar. So that's what I do every morning. Now you know. I start with coffee and water to rehydrate myself, and then dehydrate myself. And then I meditate, and then I use my Start Today journal. So I write out my intentions. I have 20 to 30 minutes for myself. So that could be reading, blogging, whatever your hobby might be. And then I end my morning with movement. I get in the shower, and I'm good to start my day. Remember, this is your time. Your morning does not need to look like mine. Mine is just geared toward what my goals are. So yours might be reading a coffee and drinking a coffee and reading the newspaper or whatever. This is for you. This is your 60 minutes of the morning to give to yourself. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you start that morning routine because it feels so good. And you have a great rest of your day.